Having finished creating our middlewares, now let's implement this missing handlers here as well. Callback, login, and logout. For the callback handler, we'll create handler callback callback.go. For the logout handler, we'll do the same, handler logout logout.go. So let's start with the logout handler as it has less moving parts. I'll return a gin handler function as usual. We'll parse a logout URL, and again you can get this Auth0 domain from your Auth0 application settings page, and if there's an error we bail out, and if not we compute a return URL. Then we prepare a set of query parameters. We add return URL and Auth0 client ID to those parameters, and you can find Auth0 client ID from your Auth0 application settings page again. We then encode these parameters into the query string of the logout URL, and that's all there is for logging out the user from our authentication provider. That taken care of, let's do the login handler. We'll again follow our convention and create a login/login.go under internal handler folder, and we'll use a similar handler function structure that you might have gotten used to so far. So the only difference is for this handler we also pass this authenticator auth as an argument as well, but we still return a gin handler function. So this handler function is still a higher order function that returns another function. As per open authentication best practices, we first create a secure random string that we will store in our session and compare it when a response comes to our callback endpoint. And being a full Stack Overflow developer, I already have a utility script that I copy and paste whenever I need something random and secure, so I'll just paste that one here as well. So we create a 32 bytes of random string, then we encode it to base 64 to make it URL friendly and get rid of any funky characters that might be in it, and then we return it. So we save the state into our session, and if there's an error, we log the error and exit, and otherwise we redirect the user to our provider's login URL. And the provider, which is Auth0 in our case, will do its authentication handshake, and eventually it will hit our callback endpoint with the state information that we just passed to it, and it will also provide an authorization code. And for our own security, we first verify the random state variable that gets back to us and compare it with the one that we have in session. And if they match, that's all good. And if they don't match, then we'll consider this request as an invalid request and reject it right away. Then we get the authorization code from the string and exchange it for a token using our Authenticator plugin's exchange method. And if we get an error again, we bail out. And if not, we verify the token that we received for our security reasons using the verify method of our authenticator again. And if there is an error, we bail out again. And if not, we parse the ID token that we got to generate the profile information from the jout claims of that token. Again, if there is an error, we bail out, and otherwise we set the access token and the profile into the session to be used in the pages that require authentication later on.